We just got a new pope. I don't want to say we. I am an atheist, so he's not my pope. But hashtag not my pope. Pope Francis, the pope that just died, as far as popes go, he wasn't bad. He defended, poor people. He spoke out against all of the killing of children in Gaza. He said that gay people were still God's children. It's a low bar, folks, but he managed to cross over it without any problems. And so I would consider him one of the good ones, especially considering the Pope before that was Pope Benedictine or whatever the hell he was called. And that guy was just up to his neck in that Catholic sex scandal shit. And meanwhile, he's always, that guy was, well, first of all, he looked pretty fucking evil, but who gives a shit about the way he looks? His actions were not very good. And a lot of the reasons why he was not a great pope is because he was the kind of guy that was, this priest had some sexual issues with some young boys. Well, do you want to fire him? No, we should not fire him. We should move him to another parish. Sorry, it's a terrible Italian accent, but I did my best. Anyway, Pope Frank, decent pope, he passed away, and here it is, a couple days later, we got ourselves a new pope. This new pope his name is Robert Francis Prevost, and he is taking on the name Pope Leo the 14th, which, honestly, I don't know anything about poping. I'm not a Catholic. I was raised Christian, but I don't really know a whole lot about it. But, this whole taking on a name for namesake, whatever. I don't care. Your religious dogma aside, as long as you're not hurting people, I could give a shit what you do. You practice whatever religion you like. That's fine. That's America. Freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, freedom of the press, freedom of speech. I would throw all those things out there, but whatever. If it makes you happy to pray to whatever God you want to pray to and you're not hurting anybody, more power to you. But I'm already liking Pope Leo because he's already lashed out at J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance said something really stupid the other day about, God wants us to love our family first and then our country. And then he's got this whole list of, who we should love the hardest all the way down to who we should care about the least. And Pope Leo's like, nah, dog. God talked about loving everybody, loving your neighbor, taking in the sojourner, giving a shit about the immigrant. I don't think Jesus said, I give a shit about immigrants. But if you follow the teachings of Jesus Christ, which I was raised a Christian, I read the damn book too. I read the whole Bible, the whole thing. Once you get past the way the writing is, that old 15th century style, King James writing style, you start getting into a flow of it. It reads okay. You just got to get through a lot of, Genesis and all the births and he begat and he begat and he begat. But there are some really good stories in there. And if I was to boil down the Bible into one thing, it would be the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And I have never seen a more anti-Jesus, anti-golden rule group in my life as conservative Christians, and especially J.D. Vance and his little, I need to love this person more than this person, more than this person, more than this person, because Jesus told me. And Pope Leo's like, dog, that is not what Jesus said. Stop fucking fronting. You're a moron. And I love your gender-affirming beard. Now, I wish he had said that. That would have been awesome. Because J.D. Vance without the beard, he looks like a Cabbage Patch doll grown to become a human boy. But, honestly, he should be getting a nice talking to, especially considering he killed Pope Frank. He shook his hand and he dies a couple hours later. I'm still going on that, yeah. I'm still saying that. I think that J.D. Vance killed the Pope. And, we live in a world that you don't need evidence anymore for anything. So it's just wild speculation can be the truth. It's my truth. It's my journey. J.D. Vance killed the Pope. Of course, I'm being sarcastic, but still, it is pretty funny. Anyway, Pope Leo, congratulations. Don't fuck it up. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. Keep rocking.